it as soon as they legally can, I would guess.
Mm. So, what do you think about his parents helping on the
Oh, I actually
last
wanted to
day?
talk about this. We
Yeah.
always talk a little bit about our subjects before we record, but we usually cut each other short.
We're like, whoa, 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 let's talk about this on
So
the podcast.
I don't know if this is one of those cases where you actually do have, um, the stereotypical parent of a criminal who doesn't know what to do and just wants to protect them. I mean, there's always that argument. But it
Mm.
also might be one of those things where the public is so out on a witch hunt, and maybe they have been cooperating more than we know. Maybe they're lawyers, and maybe the FBI has told them to remain quiet, and maybe in hopes that maybe Brian would reach out. I mean, there's so many. Sitting on the outside, it's so easy for us to judge them, and I don't think there's enough information out there to make a complete, like, fair judgment. Like, could have they been more publicly? I'm trying to think of a word, like an appropriate word for it. Like, show more empathy for her missing, and then once she was, actually found. But maybe we don't know what their lawyers and what the FBI and everyone else told them either. I think my judgment for them personally is going to come when we have more information. That's just me. I don't know how you feel about it.
I think the same thing. I mean, I don't. That's the thing is, I don't like to go off of, you know, not a lot of facts, and we don't have a lot of facts. We don't know a lot when it comes to them. But one thing that I do know that I thought was odd was the beginning of the timeline when Brian shows up without Gabby and then they go camping. So, you know what I mean? I want to be like, because, okay, when I saw the people in the front of the lawn, especially like, I don't even want to name names because I don't even want to give people attention like that, but there was just a few people who went to the Laundrie's house for purposefully, like, I'm not talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter, I'm talking about other people who purposely went to the house for like publicity or like just to be talked about in like these live streams and in the news or whatever, right? And they even made a really loud fuss, and it's like, I don't agree with that, you know? That's annoying. I don't I don't care for that. I mean, if you're going to do it, but I don't agree with it. I don't care. That's annoying. But it's not how you're going to get answers, you know? Like there was a woman who was right next to the dad and the dad was about to talk and she's screaming. It's like if you'd shut up, maybe you'd actually get a real conversation which could turn into an interview with him, but you're screaming and he's talking and we can't even hear what he's saying. And that's not how you go about things. Like if you really want to make headlines, I guess, right? You'd actually get him talking and us be able to hear him.
So this is you brought up a good point with the with them going camping. But that's another thing where I'm just like, we don't know what investigators have told them. What if they told them? And this is like
To
a
go
maybe
camping?
well to get more information out of him. Maybe because maybe that's where there was a place where he's more comfortable and things like
Oh.
that. And maybe they were wired because they
But
were
this
there.
was at the very beginning though, right? Like cops didn't even know. I feel like, okay, if my
But that the
son,
public didn't know. But we don't know what
okay,
you
you
get. What
don't
I mean? You
know,
you
you
get
don't
what I
know if
mean?
the laundry's called the cops, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we don't know that completely. We
Mm.
like. I feel like I understand people's resentment, and I think that it's really weird how they're acting, considering that like she lived there and he did come back without her. Like, how would you not already think something is horribly wrong? But
Well, if my son came home from an across the country trip and he didn't have his girlfriend who had been living, with us, I would question right away where she. I'd be like, "Where's Gabby? How's Gabby doing?"